terrible.
But
No.
Why don't we do a take two?
Wait a minute, let's start again. Hello.
Hi, this is Ron Vodri.
This is Alex Nussbaum.
This is Jason Fraser.
This is Matt O'Brien.
Hey, this is Ray Zwicker.
All right, world. My name is Cal Post.
Guys, this is Christina Walkinshaw.
This is Eddie Delaseppe.
This is Adrian Spencer.
My name is Timo.
And you're listening to the Julien Dionne
You're listening to the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
Who am I talking to? What am I doing?
Julien Dionne Comedy Hour.
You're listening to the...
Comedy hour. See, I took the word out comedy. Changes the meaning completely, doesn't it?
Dazing. Not really, I'm overworking, but dazing. The holidays. Happy holidays. You're listening to the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
And aren't we all?
Now broadcasting live and totally uncensored, from Lemon Press Studio in the beautiful Gatineau Hills.
Project. I was like half asleep on the couch and now I'm projecting.
Hey everyone, this is Christian Potenza.
This is K. Trevor Wilson.
This is Jean Paul, a.k.a. the Island Hipster, hashtag hipster business.
This is Steph Tola.
Hey, this is Jake Goldsby.
This is Sky Wallace.
Hey everybody, this is Erica Sigurdsson, aka Ricky Siggs.
Okay, hello. Hi.
This is Howard Wagman.
Hey, this is Peter Anthony, the PA system.
This is Matt O'Brien.
Some people like that's my rap name.
This is Jen Grant and you're listening to the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
Show.
You and me belong, just like the flowers, laughing all day long. People, I need to loose, sing a little song, then take a shower. Julien Dionne.
It's a show. It's not an hour. It's a show. It's okay.
Tell me nothing I don't need to know. Don't take me nowhere I don't need to go. I got a head like a radio. It's such a beautiful waste of time.
Yeah, buddy.
A waste of time.
Oh no.
A beautiful waste of time. A waste of time.
All right, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. Baby, okay, this is loud. All right, yes. Okay, welcome to a brand new episode of the Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant, the beautiful, talented, carries the show. Hold on. Oh my God, I'm all out of sorts on my computes here. I don't know what's what.
Rusty.
It's nice to be back. It? Jen Grant. There it is. It is nice to be back. We've got a good show lined up for you today. How do I get to my screen? Can you tell we've been off for 2 weeks? This has been our first break. The lighting is a little different. Yeah, scooch in if you could, just even a little more. We want to see you. We want to see you maximum. I can't. I have a system. I'm good. Is your mic on?
Hello. 1 2 1 2.
Eat it.
Morning.
Go right. All right.
Okay. Hello.
How's that?
Is that
Do
better?
you hear yourself?
A little bit. Like it's not.
Sigida. By the way, I look so pale compared to you. You look all rosy and.
Well, I don't want to brag, but I did 2 workouts already today.
Yeah, you're on day 5 of the 75 hard, doing it.
I've modified the 75 hard because it's too hard.
So you're doing the 75?
The moderate. No. It's still challenging.
No, how'd you modify it? So you're still doing 2 workouts?
I still drink.
Oh, okay. I see where this is going. I don't like this new setup.
What's wrong?
I don't know. I can't find anything. Here we go.
Like, I'm not drinking a lot. I just don't want to, Whoa. The thing is, I don't want to do right now.
Go ahead.
I would rather do challenges that are still extremely challenging, but are something that is very close to the way I want to live and sustain. And I don't want to quit having a glass of wine with my dinner.
As opposed to something that's too hard, you mean? Like setting yourself up?
Well, what is the overall long-term purpose of doing a challenge? Is it to prove to yourself that you can? Fine, then do that. But for me, it's more I want to change and have better habits in my life in general and keep it going. I don't want to just do it for 75 days because look at your friends. You know, a couple of your friends said, I want to go back to the 75 hard. It's such an extreme way of thinking. It's like this.
Yeah.
The 75 hard, just if you don't know what it is, you do 75 days.
Explain it to the people.
Of 2 workouts a day. One has to be outside. No drinking. And no cheat meals, right?
No cheat meals, no cheat days, no drinking. You follow a meal plan that can be whatever you want, as long as it's it's just whatever you want. It's just something to stick to. It's more of a mental challenge than anything.
Oh, Wendy said we're choppy. Sorry.
Oh shit! Really?
She said, "Why so choppy?"
Oh man, I don't know. Let me close some stuff here. I don't know why we would be choppy.
Cute Cambrian.
Well, back from vacay, and we're coming back full chop. Reminding you, by the way, always that if the feed is choppy, we are available wherever you get your podcasts, uninterrupted broadcast quality. So go ahead and subscribe, Apple Podcasts or Spotify, all of them.
Yeah. So anyway, the 75 hard, you have to drink 4 liters of water, and
that's a big one.
Yeah.
That's a big game changer. That's like has more effect than people think.
Oh, it's crazy. The difference when I drink a lot of water. Anyway, so the thing is, I don't know. I feel like you end up setting yourself up for failure beyond it because it's kind of like depriving your kids from and being too strict with your kids. When they get a chance to be on their own, they go crazy. It's like you do that to yourself. Like you restrict so much. And then when you go off of it, you go crazy. You go berserk. Like you and your friends did it. You guys all did the 75. You did the full thing the way it is.
Yeah.
And then some of your friends went crazy, at the end, and they partied it up.
Yeah, it was like day 76 was a big party, big bender for like 2 days. But yeah, I know it's a balance to do it on the regs. I don't know if we're choppy anymore, but
we're dark.
We're dark. I don't know what's going on. Back from vacay, we're rusty. Can you see a feed on your end, Jenny, or what's?
I'm asking.
Well, why don't you look on your?
I
your
will
computer
right now.
Oh yeah, it looks better now. I don't know. I just closed a bunch of stuff. It doesn't seem choppy. This is the same thing we do every single. This is our theme in the show. Mm-hmm. We're tired and we have technological glitches. Oh, as you cough and bust your headphones. With technical glitches.
Oh, these just broke. These are the second pair that broke again.
This is wow. Okay, now I've lost another screen. Was this a joke? Let's start over. Good day, everybody. By the way, we're at our new
Still
time.
Morning.
It is morning. Good morning. We would have been married 2 days today.
Aww.
I know. We would be, just that, married 2 days. We were supposed to get married on Saturday, and we postponed.
Yeah.
So. You know what? It's funny. When we made the decision to postpone a few months back, it didn't seem like a big deal. I was like, whatever, sure, we'll do it next year. We've been together this long. But then when we actually postponed it and it was the day of, it felt weird.
Yeah.
It felt depressing.
Mm-hmm.
Like alternate timelines, thinking of what our day was supposed to be. And turns out we could have done it. It still was the best move to postpone it. But
yeah,
it felt weird. And Saturday, I'm like, right now would be at the reception, friends and family, having a good old time.
See, you have a different perspective than me. I am really looking forward to it, but I'm doing all the planning. I want you to help me with some of the planning.
What do you mean?
You heard me.
I fucking kidding me?
Yeah, no, I know, but what? So why you're not?
Well,
so you're looking. I know it is good. It is good that we've got another year to plan.
I want
it,
extra time to get it exactly the way I want it.
Right.
We want it.
Yeah. No, it was like I said. It was the only decision to make, postponing it, because a lot of people couldn't make it. They decided and were choosing not to travel this year, and for obvious reasons. And so, all good. It's just a weird feeling knowing, we were planning for that.
I know.
Like today, we've been 2 days married, and now here we are at home, unmarried, eating Carport eggs.
Huh?
Living off Carport eggs.
What does that mean?
Our eggs were in the carport for 4 days, and now we're eating
Not
them.
4.
Wasn't it 4 days?
No.
Well, we were. By the way, we've covered. I know we did a little update and mentioned quickly what we've done for the last 2 weeks, but
Carport eggs. I see the theme now.
we've been. Yeah, there you go. Just need to mention it once, and it justifies the title, and we're good.
Oh my god.
Well,
apparently people eat eggs. They leave them out on the counter in Europe. They don't refrigerate them.
Right. Counter or carport, same diff. It is same diff, same temp.
Actually,
right?
I think it's probably cooler in the carport because it's so much shade.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was deserving of a.
Yeah. Anyway.
Wendy says it's coming and going, the choppiness. She said maybe it's an internet connection.
Yeah, I don't know. Our internet's pretty good. We've hardwired in. I don't know. It could be the settings. I've changed some stuff. We apologize, the video feed. We'll figure it out. By tomorrow, we'll be
golden.
Up and this looks like a Coronation Street set, our new lighting, because I've changed things around in the studio, added some more lighting, and moved the camera a little bit, and it's closer. So we look like a Coronation Street, like a small, tiny set. This would be a scene on Coronation Street, complete with cat and everything.
There's no cat in the show. There's a dog.
There's no cat in Coronation Street?
No.
Isn't there off the top?
Oh, yeah, off the top. But not like throughout the show. Yeah.
Anyhoozle. I had a gross moment with the cat this morning that I wanted to share with you, but I decided to wait till we were on the show.
I'm scared.
No, don't be scared. But Nuggy here, who's behind us, is... I cringe every time we talk about our pets. Because no, think about it. Grown adults, you just have pets. They don't talk about them if they've got like full family, like kids. We don't have
You're
kids, so
probably
that
right.
so we talk about our pet. Well, can you picture my mom being somewhere talking about Penny?
Probably not.
Actually, maybe. But I'm so wake up really tired. Again, theme of the show. Tired and glitchy.
Tired and glitchy and cats. Okay.
Tired, glitchy, mostly annoying, and she's mostly annoyed. Hi. So I'm sitting there with the cat, and he does this gross thing where as soon as he's like comfortable on you, he starts doing the thing with the paws, and he'll have these drips like
I know.
this out of his nose or mouth, or
No,
it's
it's
just
his mouth. Can I tell you why?
Yes, tell me why.
It's because cats do that because they're so relaxed that even their mouth muscles relax and all the spit comes out.
Oh, that's not right.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
I know.
So and it starts immediately with him. As soon as you put him like on a soft blanket, he like starts doing the thing, and there's this big
gross.
There's this big bubble of his like droplet that forms on his thing, and he's just like in this trance, and then
That's
it
so
drips.
gross. Yeah.
This salty,
So what
disgusting
happened?
cat food water. So he's
cat food water.
He comes up next to me on my shoulder and does it, and the drop goes perfectly all the way out of
Into
his
your espresso?
Out of his mouth into the deepest crevices of my ear canal.
No.
Right in my ear, like
no.
Against my eardrum almost. It dripped, clink.
No.
And I couldn't get it. I can't reach it. I just have the cat's DNA in my head.
We'll flush
like
it
it's just
out.
in the, how? With water, I guess.
Yeah, you remember because sometimes my ear would get plugged
Yeah. Oh,
and
right.
I'd squish water into it.
Yeah.
You can do that. Do an ear flush.
Well, I couldn't believe it because like I couldn't get any relief.
It's not going to hurt you.
No, of course not. But you can't get any relief. If it falls in your lip or disgusting in your nose or mouth.
You could wash your face.
Yeah, you can reach in there. In the ear. Like nothing but net. No, it just went right in deep.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh shit. And I couldn't. I was like, gross. This salty, fishy,
Could you
disgusting
feel it
cat
in
mouth.
your ear?
Yes, absolutely. In the deep part, like in my head, like that.
Oh my
that itch you can't
God.
scratch. I'm like,
Oh no.
And it's cat saliva, spittle
Yuck.
in my ear,
What's
in my
worse
head.
though? It could have gone in your mouth.
Yeah, but in the mouth, even worse. But you rinse it out right away. You can't. I can't read. I guess I could flush it, like you said, but.
That's yucky.
What? Oh shit! Why does it say Cardigan on the phone? Matt Carter on the phone. What's going on here today? Who's running the show? It said on the phone Matt Carter at Cardigan.
Oh, on the screen?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
You are really rusty.
I am rusty and profoundly tired.
Oh, really?
Oh, deep to my bones.
Why do you think?
Well, it's been working every night in the nights, and I still we're making that shift. And I don't want to talk about this too long because we always, again, excuse me, sleeping patterns and such. But making the shift from early mornings, early nights to later nights, later mornings is it's harder than it seems because it's like, okay, you stay up later, but you still wake up early. Like I still wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Like today, woke up at way too early. Like it was 6 something. I went to bed after midnight after doing a show, tired.
And the naps don't help? Because you had naps yesterday.
I know, but then I'm just napping all day. What's the quality of life there? It's just my life. I have to live the life of a cat.
No.
Come here, I want to drill in your ear hole.
Yeah. You're not napping all day. Who cares? Just have a nap.
I know. Okay, you're right. I like your attitude. I like your style. Speaking of attitude, you have a good attitude about things. Let me ask you this question, Jen.
Hit me.
Do I change my winter tires?
No.
I know.
Are they too old now?
No, they're still fine.
Oh, why did you do that?
What?
What ruins them?
No, they're good. It does, but like a little more than summer tires, but not that much. Like they're fine. Go check. We'll wait.
How do I know?
You put a dime in it, and if it gets past the little ridges of the dime, it's good.
What?
I don't know.
Well, that actually sounded believable. Like, on one of those...
You put it in the treads. You put a dime or a quarter.
Don't.
Yes, you put or a nickel.
Why'd you say I don't know then?
I don't know, because I wasn't sure if it was the right coin and if it was that seemed like low tires. If it just goes past the.
You talking about being tired has now made me really tired. You know what?
I know, that's why I've moved on.
Yeah, can you, even if you're not, can we try an experiment where you say I'm really like feeling great, even if you're not?
Yeah, but right now you're dwelling on it.
Well,
I'd moved on because of that.
Well, because I'm like this right now. My eyes just want to shut.
I'm profoundly tired.
I know. It's like when you call me when you're driving home from a gig late.
And you're sleeping.
And I'm talking. I'm like, are you sure you're okay to drive? You're like, yeah, I'm okay to drive. And then I'm like, are you sure? And then I'm like, the whole time yawning while you're driving back from Montreal.
And it's on FaceTime too. So I'm literally I have you perched on the on the thing, and you're.
That's dangerous.
What do you mean? It's the thing. It
doesn't matter. You're not supposed to FaceTime when you're driving.
Well, I'm not actually looking at you, but I can on the corner of my eye just see you sleeping. and I shuffle between that and a Handmaid's Tale.
What?
I watched.
What?
I was joking that I would watch TV shows while driving.
You didn't.
No, of course not. That's the joke, because you said you're not supposed to FaceTime.
You have some serious catching up to do, by the way.
And I brought it up.
With Handmaid's Tale, because I couldn't stop watching it last night. It's so friggin' good. If you guys haven't watched it,
how many episodes are you in?
Like, I watched 3 more last night.
You watched 3 more episodes last night?
I don't know, I was so cozy, and I was like, it's just so good. Like, I couldn't stop watching it.
Oh my God.
It's so addictive.
Yeah.
And I was so comfy, and I just wanted to, those nights where you're just so. I
do.
just love getting on the couch and watching a good show.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I watched 2 parts after my Kingston show on Saturday, and then after the show last night, I finished a 2020 about the BTK Strangler. His daughter was called like BTK, my father, BTK Killer.
Oof.
That was the name of the 2020 episode. It was a 2-hour thing.
What's BTK?
I don't even know what the hell it stands for, but he was a strangler. Like, he murdered a bunch of people, like at least 10 or 12, 2 children. He would just murder these people.
Can we ask why we're talking about this?
Oh, I don't know, because I watched it. It was basically an interview with his daughter. Like, talk about compartmentalizing. This guy was like a serial killer, then had a kid.
Compartmentalizing.
So then stopped serial killing because he raised a daughter, and then he was obsessed with like the media attention and stuff. So like 30 years after his killings, or 25 years or something like that, there was a small article in the newspaper about the BTK killer, and so he sent out all of these letters to the media saying he was still out there, and like with pictures of crime scenes, only him. But that's how they busted him. So he would have probably been free, like walked free.
Ego.
Yes, exactly. He wanted the attention, so he wanted to be known as the BTK killer. And the way he was busted was he sent a CD-ROM, or like a hard disk, to the police, the FBI, with like who he was and what he's done and all this, and this was in 2004 or 5, and the idiot didn't realize that on the hard drive they could see like the metadata, and so it showed like which computer this was written on, and it was like a computer in his name under at the church he went to, and so he was just like this church-going family man for like 25 years, or 20.
That makes it extra creepy.
For 22 years. And so they're interviewing his daughter, and she was like, for me, he was just like a dad. Like, there was no weirdness. He wasn't like angry.
That's really terrifying.
There was no strange signs of anything. And all of a sudden, cop, or she's in her early 20s. There's someone at the door. It's the FBI and the police and stuff, and they say, "Have you ever heard of the BTK killer?" She's like, "Yes." Because we just arrested your father for being the BTK killer. Imagine. And so they got him on DNA, like it was for sure, like without any doubt. And so he was found guilty of 10 murders at first degree. Anyway, so I watched this whole thing. It was insane.
Yeah, I noticed. Did you start recording 2020 again?
Yes.
Oh, no,
we
I
never did
canceled
start.
it.
2020 is a new one. It used to be Dateline NBC. Oh, you canceled it? Yeah, 2020 is like it's the ABC version of Dateline.
Oh, yeah.
Dateline's on NBC.
I got confused. I thought they were the same thing.
No,
I canceled Dateline NBC because it's too dark. And I told you I was doing it back in the day, and you were like, yeah, it's fine. Because remember, we were watching it too much.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, we want to watch Dateline. I don't know what it is. Why? Why is it like, I don't know. It just felt unhealthy to be watching that.
Yeah.
But why is it so
It's so
intriguing?
good.
I like the mystery part, but the thing is, some of them are so creepy that it stays with me and I can't unthink it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yuck.
So imagine this daughter. So she goes from like, to her, it's just a loving father, to then hating this man. Like, you have to hate him. You have to.
Yeah.
Like, he brutally murdered 10 people, 2 of them children, just for the hell of it. He would strangle them. Just because the kids, like...
And he never explained why?
Oh, yeah. It aroused him sexually. This guy was a psycho. Yeah, he described his crimes in court like there was it was nothing to it. And then there was all these... it was real a psycho, this guy. Goes without saying, but he was listening to all these victim impact statements, and all the families and stuff were telling these... confronting him or whatever, and that at the end he got to talk, and it was as if it was an acceptance speech for an award show, because I want to thank all these people, the police officer this and that person, this person, if I'm forgetting anybody, forgive me.
Do you think he'll get killed in jail?
Oh, well, he's been in jail since 2005, serving 10 consecutive life sentences.
I thought that prisoners don't like.
Yeah, usually kid killers. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Is he still alive? I don't even know. I don't even know.
want to look at it. I don't even want to talk about it much more.
Really?
Oh, it just grosses me out. It is, but it's so dark and yucky.
Dennis Rader was his name. Yeah, he's still alive. Anyway.
Wendy says there should be more cats on Corey.
There should be.
That was like an older comment I wanted to mention.
Yeah, he's still alive, 76 years old. The BTK killer. It's so crazy. Anyway. But why are we interested in these people?
Why is there a 2020 and a Dateline NBC? It is interesting because I think it's like hard to believe. It's I'd like to talk to a psychologist about that. We should have one on and ask these questions. Why the fascination with that? Like, why the fascination with?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because there's a part of it's like that whole thing of you don't want to look, but you can't help it.
Yeah.
Like the car wreck, you know?
Yeah.
Like you don't want to look, but
yeah, we get
you can't
obsessed
help
with serial killers.
Do you think it's from fear? Like it's like inside of us that we're scared that we'll get killed by one of those guys?
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, remember I was so scared of those two teenagers that were on the loose.
That was scary. They were like in northern Ontario, which I know, and it's far from here, but
it makes it extra scary when they're teenagers. It just feels like
I know, kind
of like what you're saying about this guy who's churchgoer and all that. It makes it extra gross and scary.
Yeah,
because like teenagers, what are you doing? Like to me, teenagers evil like that. It's like, oh no, you're just like you were just born evil.
Yeah, like
you can't really like. Why are you that young and you're that messed up? Oof. Anyways,
do you think they're born that way, or is it their environment? Who knows?
Well, maybe it's a combo.
But this guy,
that
I mean,
it's an argument that's gone on for a long time: is nature versus nurture.
Yeah.
Hi, I went to university.
Hi,
I went to university and we studied that. We studied how. Can you tell I want to change the topics so bad?
Can you lean forward a little bit? Oh yeah, see how you're in the light there, and when you lean back, you're in the shadows.
Oh, there's something in my eye.
Okay.
I hate that, don't you?
Yeah, so I have never put on my winter tires, and I'm like, now do I just keep them on? I didn't change them out for summer tires. I mean.
Well, you're ruining them, and it's going to be really hot this week. Take them off.
Is it going to be hot again this week?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, good.
I looked at the forecast, and there's going to be a hot summer. Either that or don't drive it.
Well.
Don't drive it.
Don't drive. This looks like a Coronation Street set. Oh my God, I look so tired. Don't I look so tired? To the core?
You look cute.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm looking at the weather. It's going to be like summer because the reason I look because I'm like, I hate it when this time of year comes around and you just automatically go, well, we're coming to the end.
I know.
And I don't want to do that because we're not yet. Yes.
Well.
Like Friday is going to be 29 degrees here where we live.
29 degrees, partly sunny skies in the Gatdo Valley.
Gatdo?
Gatdo. At the Gatdo Hills. All right, well.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Anyways, I'm really excited to be back doing the podcast. Now, can I ask you a favor?
Sure thing, Jenny.
Would you mind if I left a little early? Because I have to go on. Guess what I got to do today? I got to try on my dress for the wedding, even though it's not for another year, less than a year. Not 11 months, I guess. Almost.
Yeah. Aww. Jesus, that's loud.
Sorry. I got alterations done, so now I'm going to try it on again.
Yeah.
And we'll see.
Love
see how it fits. But I have to be there shortly after the show, so if I could leave the show at about 10:45, is that okay?
What time?
I have to be.
Oh, you're leaving me at the altar, so to speak. That's the new one, doing impression of the laughs.
You didn't have to.
Go ahead.
This is how much easier it is for guys to get married.
Mm-hmm.
You ordered your suit online. It's
Ordered
about
2.
1/10 of the price of my dress.
Is it?
Oh yeah,
Your dress is $2,000?
more.
Wow.
Okay, it takes forever.
It's because I'm rusty. I forgot where the wow was on the board. Wow.
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 And well, maybe
you should wash it.
I don't like that. Did you have to get your suit altered at all?
No.
Like, it's so annoying.
Like men just have it made. You know what they say? It's a man's world.
It's true.
Time now for It's a Man's World. Brought to you by Men. Menon. By Menon.
Oh my god, you should see the look on my face right now.
This has been...
It's a delayed footage.
Yeah,
and
so
you should see the face. Like, I'm like this.
Oh no, you loathe me. Like a lot of the times when I rewatch the show, you just like...
I have a resting bitch face.
No, but around me specifically, like you loathe it's just just the idea of me.
As if.
Yeah. So you're gonna leave early. Well, we'll just end the show early. But it's funny because I went on earlier and something happened where it crapped out, and then Mark T commented. So there's like been 2 feeds. And the first one, it was like just like 30 seconds. He goes, "These keep getting shorter."
Mm-hmm.
But we're here. So we did so much. We did about 6,000 kilometers since last Monday.
Yeah.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
Covered all over the East Coast.
Crazy.
Kingston and back. Sick of driving right now. I'm over it.
Yeah.
What else? What else did we do? What do you want to talk about for the next 15? Do you have a DD?
Hmm?
Do you have a DD?
A very short one.
Oh, I'm not going to talk about the Taliban?
Can you just let me talk about it?
Oh, I thought...
Short one. Shush.
Shush, 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 shush.
Daily dose, daily dose. Get the news from coast to coast. Daily dose, daily dose. All your news from coast to coast.
All the news and headlines from Jen Grant.
Shit. Oh, Jen Grant, man.
Okay.
In general or right now in this specific moment?
Here's your daily dose for Monday, August 16th. Oh, thank you so much. Now, this is a short daily dose because I'm going to be honest, the news was really depressing today.
But depressing
And
lately.
I do not want to focus on depressing stuff. We already talked about that other depressing thing, and I don't want to...
What was that?
Nothing. So did you see
the
that...
BTK killer? Well, that's not
Did you
depressing. I mean, it's just...
Did you see that Trudeau is calling a federal election?
I did.
And voters are going to go to the polls on September 20th.
Who are you voting for? Let us know in the comments, and let us know your salary as well.
And how much you weigh.
Yeah.
And your pin.
And your religious beliefs. In the comments. Let's fire it up. Let's talk about the interesting things in life. Money, religion, and politics.
Is the reason that you're not supposed to ask people what they vote because it gets awkward because it might not be the same as you?
It's because it's the quintessential money, never talk money, politics, or religion.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the interesting stuff.
I know.
So that's how I like to enter every conversation now. This is, hey, how much do you make a year? What do you believe in and who are you voting for?
Do you feel comfortable telling people what you would vote?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm not sure. That's the honest truth. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to tell them how much I make?
Mm-hmm. Well, last election, yeah, it was it was strategic. Like, even if you didn't want to vote Liberal, if you really didn't want the Conservatives to win, people were encouraged to vote Liberal.
Yeah.
So that you could just avoid anyway. So we'll see what happens.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I will as soon as I make a decision. I'll talk about it on the podcast. I don't care.
Okay.
I will talk religion, money, and politics all day, every day.
Every day.
I know. I kind of didn't commit to that one. It sounded weird.
So crazy in the news, and I'm only going to touch on it because you can't not touch on it if you're talking about news, is what's happening in Afghanistan.
It doesn't even look real, the footage.
It's so awful. Like, what? We're so lucky to live in Canada.
Did you see the airport footage of the people on the tarmac of the of the airport?
It's just
so people
awful.
So the Taliban has taken over Afghanistan. They took over the capital, Kabul, and they're... Oh, I gotta sign in. Anyway, so people are literally fleeing, and there was a rumor. There was a... sorry. So sorry. There was a rumor that flights that would take people, civilians, out of there. So people started rushing the airport. Thousands of people just running to the airport, like just get on a plane and get out. And then they actually tore down the fencing around the airport, and were just loose people running on the tarmac.
It's horrible.
On the runway around this big plane. The airport is controlled by the U.S. Army, and they've canceled all civilian flights. It's only for their evacuating embassy people and diplomats. So, but there's this, I'm trying to find it on Twitter. It's just asking me to sign in, and it's not taking my thing for some reason.
Imagine how trapped you'd feel there.
Afghanistan airport.
Like, what are they? Okay, they run to the airport. They're ready to take off and get out of there because they're terrified for their lives. They can't leave, so what do?
I know.
They've left their home.
And yeah, 5 people were killed at the airport. Trying to... I want to show...
Were they trying to get... Like, Wendy said people fall from the planes after the takeoff.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, this huge plane was leaving, and there's just people, like, hanging on to it. Just trying to get out of there. It's crazy. Anyway. Afghan airport. Do you want to, what else?
Oh, Wendy said trying to cling to the wheels, and that was all men. Imagine the lives of women. Whew.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I wish there was something I could do to help. Anyway, here's some lighter news. Should we change?
Yeah, well, talk about the lighter
or?
news, and then I'll just show the footage after while I find
actually,
it.
it's still, like, it's positive, but also not great, but... hay from the Maritimes is possibly making its way to the prairies later this week as livestock producers in Western Canada struggle with the drought conditions.
Yeah.
So, you know how it's like, it's negative because it's there's a bad drought, but the Canadian Federation of Agriculture announced last week that it has started to work to facilitate this thing called Hay West, where farmers in Eastern Canada, so from the Maritimes, anyone who has a surplus of hay is going to send it over to out west to help out because which I think is really nice. So that's a positive thing.
Yeah.
Like, how crazy is our life? How different is our life in Canada? It's crazy. We're talking about how people are fleeing for their lives, trying to get on airplanes to get away from the Taliban that's going to kill them in Afghanistan, and we're like, well, we're going to send some hay over to the prairies. Like, why? Why does it have to be so awful?
Oh, this is so obnoxious.
Oh, just want to just leave it and forget it?
Yeah. Well, no. Well, why? I had it just before.
That's so sad.
Oh, this is the footage here. Hold on.
So Wendy says it's still randomly choppy. Not on the audio, though, just on the video.
Yeah, subscribe on your favorite
podcast. She tried
podcast.
to refresh it, but anyway, I just thought I'd let you know, just so you know.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look choppy here.
We got to figure that out somehow, but let's just look at the people running around this plane.
Yeah.
Like, this is insane. Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that. People just like climbing on the gates. There's just like thousands of people around an airplane trying to get on a plane just to leave.
So awful.
Look at all the people. Look at all the people everywhere. It looks like Woodstock.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah. That's
Anyway.
really crazy.
Oh, this is the video I wanted to show. Look at it.
I can't believe the plane is trying to leave, though.
Oh, the Daily Brew. Fuck.
Things are crazy. Things are crazy today.
Oh, shit. I know. I can't even. I don't
Anyways.
see anything.
Oh my gosh. Enjoyed this post.
Okay, hold on.
But like, are they actually thinking that it's
Look at-
possible to
see them
stay
hanging?
on the plane while it goes in the air?
It doesn't even look real. Is this real?
Like,
Why are people? But they're like cheering, like happy.
I know.
Is this real?
But like, they don't actually think that they could hang on the whole time on the plane.
Why do I feel like they're gonna come back and say like this was not real footage?
Yeah. Well, because you're known for finding some
Some doozies.
shaky at best.
But look at it. Do you know what I mean? Like it's
Mm-hmm.
like they're like cheering happily.
I don't know.
Are they cheering because the U.S. Air Force is leaving? Why are they? Why are some people cheering and some
why
people
are people
clinging
just
onto the plane?
allowed to be near the planes like that?
Well, no, they're not.
Yeah, but how did they get
That's
in
the
there?
whole thing.
Yeah, but
Well,
how
you know,
did they get in there?
Afghanistan airports, they have no security.
No,
That's
but
just how
did
people
they? Oh,
work.
let's laugh at Jen forever. No, but why? How did they get in there though?
I said they tore down the perimeter, like the fence around the security fence around the airport.
How did I was
Well,
questioning
just
how that
a
happened?
crush of humanity, just running at it and through it. Got the all right.
Oh, I
I've-
don't like being laughed at. I do not like that.
Well, what do you mean? Oh, that was okay. It wasn't that. That's what we do. We're
I don't like being
comedians.
teased.
Come on.
Just can't take
D can't see or
tea.
T. Anyway.
So yeah, it's already 10:45. So a little slightly mini. Oh, we have a guest on Wednesday.
Oh yes.
Alex Wood is coming on Wednesday. He wrote a book. He's a really interesting person to talk to. Very funny. Really like honest guy. One of those, yeah,
he's great.
We get a lot of those kind of people on our show because I love authentic people who don't care what other people think. Boom.
We're just authentic people that like
Aaron?
authentic people. That's just us. We connect to authenticity on a level that just makes us want to be around honest people. Yeah, man. Aaron, yeah.
Yeah, Aaron's on.
We're going to have him on soon again, actually.
Oh, that'd be great.
Especially now that we record at 10 a.m.
I also, not to be depressing, but I want to acknowledge that we also suffered a loss in the last couple weeks. A good friend of ours died of a heart attack out of the blue. A fellow comedian, really funny, nice guy. We just worked with him not long ago, Andrew Albert. Rest in peace. It was like awful news,
Yeah, that was horrific.
Yeah.
So he passed away suddenly. Like sudden death is horrific.
Yeah.
There's no other way of putting it.
Mhm.
It's like it's the worst thing that can happen. All of a sudden, someone you know is just gone, disappeared.
Yeah.
You can't talk to them, reach them, anything. They're just gone. They're gone.
You feel helpless. You wish you could do
It's
something.
crazy.
Yeah.
And thoughts to the family and everyone.
Yeah.
It was such a huge loss, and
Huge loss to the community. And you realize how he touched so many people's lives.
yeah.
It was nice to see how many people reached out through social media to say how special he was and how, but it's hard to believe right now that it happened. But anyway, I wanted to acknowledge that because if we were doing shows when that happened, we for sure would have talked about it. And now it's been a week or so. So
Yeah. What are we today? What's
Monday.
It's been
18th?
just over a week. Yeah, that was a big gut punch. That one.
16th.
It was crazy. He's just one of those guys that was always around. Mike Patterson described him in a funny way of he's just sometimes you see people not funny, but more in other cities than in the city you live in.
Yeah, it's true.
Andrew was always he'd be on the road and he'd just be there somewhere.
Yeah.
Glad we got to do the hubcap with him.
He loved comedy a lot.
Yeah.
Very passionate about
Hustler,
comedy.
worked nonstop, hard worker. He just said he was really honest. Like I was actually that thing he hosted that you were on, that Coast to Coast Laughs or whatever, that Zoom show at the hubcap. Mm-hmm. He did some stuff there that was so. He was just so honest. Anything that crossed his mind, he would just say it, no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, and didn't he actually talk about John Sheehan having a heart attack, which is like eerie now that you think about it? I forgot about that. He was like, anyway, but we had so many laughs off stage, and it was shocking, and it's horrific. It's actually just horrific. That one shook me for a few days. I couldn't stop thinking of Andy. I know, but it's just like, how is he gone? Like just gone.
So he was only in his 40s, and that I'm surprised that there's not more proactive preventative measures for heart disease like that.
You got to wonder, like, are there symptoms? Like, was he living his life and there's like, heart palpitations here and there, and you just kind of ignore it, and then you just have a massive heart, like how?
Even if there's no signs, why aren't people going in for heart checks,
EKGs and stuff like that?
Cholesterol. I don't think cholesterol is the only sign of how things are, but it is one of the signs, or one of the ways to find out information. Yeah. Anyway, heart goes out to his family. We'll miss him a lot, and his life was cut way too short, and we're thinking of him. Yeah.
Just brutal.
So
on that note, should we do a song? I'm just kidding.
On that note, Carpe Diem.
Yeah. Oh, could you do the thumbnail real quick?
Get it?
Yes. Perfect.
That's the most awkward thumbs up ever.
Yeah, why did you do it that way? Why did you
thumbnail?
Yeah. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow with another brand new episode.
We're going to be less rusty, hopefully less choppy.
I'm going to figure the choppiness. That's what I'm going to do today. Make sure we've got a clean feed, because it's beyond frustrating.
Yeah.
It's like it throws me into a rage, but I've just managed to control it now and just
I like this side of you.
Not let it out on air.
Good for you. This is awesome.
But after the show, I take it out on everyone in the house.
No.
Including the dishes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
See you tomorrow. We're still trying out the 10 a.m. We'll see how that goes.
10 a.m. live stream. We'll get our footing back. We're easing back into it. And
we may end up doing 9.
It's funny. Today I woke up and I was like, today 12 would have been perfect, actually.
Oh, well, yeah.
I was so tired.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll see.
We'll see. I know. But 10 a.m. is better. Noon just felt a little too late. Anyway, but here's what you do. Here's how you resolve all that. You go to Apple Podcasts. You subscribe. You leave a review. And every day,
that would be great.
Every day you get broadcast quality audio right to your ear holes. My ear hole is full of disgusting cat saliva. I gotta go rinse it out.
So gross.
We'll see you tomorrow. I love you, Jenny.
I love you.
I love you, fans and friends and family. And all right, we are so rusty. We'll see you tomorrow, and until then, ladies and gentlemen, watch your head.
Wandering eyes and itchy feet. I'm just a thin, nervous shadow walking backwards down the street. The landing is bitter, but the falling is oh so sweet. It's just a waste of time, a beautiful waste of time. It's just a waste of time. The whole world wants a piece of my head, but they all get a piece of my mind instead. I roll over and go back to bed. It's such a beautiful waste of time.